Okay, we are discussing different segments of the freeways, and Hamza is discussing something else. Okay, so we have discussed the basic segment, which is outside the influence of the ramp, the merge segment for on-ramp, the diverge segment for off-ramp. The basic freeway is similar to multi and highways in terms of procedure. Merge and diverge are same in terms of procedure, and then we have this one which is called the weaving segment, where you have an on-ramp connected to the off-ramp with an auxiliary lane, and they are very close to each other. Okay, and in this case the main factor here is the number of lane changes. Okay, so we were doing an example last time and we calculated some of the values. Yes.
What's the difference between waving lane and then change lane?
Sorry?
The difference between waving lane and lane change.
Lane change is lane change. You mean the weaving lane? Weaving lane is the lane from which you can go to freeway to ramp and ramp to freeway without any change or with one lane change.
This is waving lane.
This is a weaving lane. Okay. Lane changes is I make a lane change, you make a lane change, two lane changes, right? So lane changes is the process of changing the lane. Weaving lane is the design of lane, the design of the segment. Okay, clear? Okay. So we are doing this example. We calculated actually the capacity of this. Okay, and I told you you should note down these things. You did? He didn't. What? Okay, so the next thing we had to do was find out the level of service. Okay. Okay, did we do the check as well for the capacity?
Yes.
Huh? We did?
Yes.
Okay. So it should be, did we do the check or calculate the capacity? We calculated the capacity. How much was it? How much was the capacity? 2350 per lane, huh? Per lane. Okay, and we calculate the total as well, right?
Yes.
How much was it?
6,192.
6,000?
192.
Okay, and what was my total flow? No. So capacity 6,000. How much you said? 900? 100? 92. Okay, this was passenger cars per hour, right? Okay, how much was the total flow? Total is weaving plus non-weaving. I left them together. We calculated ramp to freeway, freeway to ramp, ramp to ramp, everything. So if you add all of them together, how much do we have? Even if we didn't do it, you have the four values, just add them together. Freeway to freeway, ramp to freeway, freeway to ramp, ramp to ramp.
6,590.
Huh? Same? Okay. So what do we say? What do we say here? What does it show?
We check that it is less.
Huh?
We check that it is less than.
It is less than what? So now we have total flow and the capacity. So what can I say now? What?
Oh, very good.
I will give, yes. Very good.
بالعكس بالعكس اقسم بالانجليزي بسرعه اقول هذا بسرعه اقسم بالانجليزي اقسم
So F, huh?
Volume is more than the capacity.
The volume is more than the capacity. Lala
I
service is
think,
F.
I think the opposite, Dr. I
But
think
it's
I-
good, right?
Yeah, no, that's good.
Not good?
Not good.
If it is good, I can give it to you. No problem.
No, it's not good.
Okay, any problem in this one? Okay? Clear? Okay, just double check the total volume is the same, huh? Okay, and we did something here. This was given for the freeway including the ramp. So we subtracted it. You did, right? The total includes what? The total includes freeway to freeway, freeway to ramp, ramp to ramp, ramp to freeway, right? Those four values which we calculated.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. We have one more example here. Now the volumes are given in this way. Okay. So this is which volume now?
Freeway to freeway.
Freeway to freeway. This one,
Ramp to ramp.
ramp to freeway.
Ramp to freeway.
Ramp to freeway, freeway to ramp, and this one, ramp to ramp. Okay. And all of them are in passenger cars per hour. Free flow speed is given. Okay. Interchange density is given. Okay. If the free flow speed was not given, I'll find out the free flow speed. This will be the first step then. But anyways, all values are in passenger cars per hour. Although they not mentioned it. Okay, so we don't know whether they are volume or flow rate. Anyways, we should have them as flow rates. Okay, we should have them as flow rates. But since they are already in passenger cars per hour, I'm assuming that they are already flow rates. Okay, but it's not always. Okay, if I give you volume, how do you convert to flow rate? Peak hour factor. Okay, I'm just assuming they are already divided. The factors are given, I'm assuming they are already divided. Anyways, it's just a matter of writing the question. Okay. So, the first thing which we do in this case is find out how many lane changes we have, minimum. Okay. Are we using it here? No, we just need number of weaving lanes. Okay, let me start with this one then. We have to check if the length of the weaving segment is more than L max or less than L max. If it is more than L max, that means not a weaving segment. Okay, both ramps are separate. If it is less than L max, I will consider it a weaving segment and I will start the analysis. Okay, so here I need the weaving volume and the total volume. Weaving is freeway to ramp, ramp to freeway. Okay, the two crosses. Okay, give me the weaving and the total. So weaving are these two numbers. Okay, and total is everything.
2,500. Five 5,700.
No, sorry, this was weaving, right?
Yes.
And the other one is how much?
5,700.
Okay, so VR will be how much? How much is the VR?
0.
Almost.
Okay, we need number of weaving lanes as well. Okay, number of weaving lanes, from how many lanes you can go from ramp to freeway, freeway to ramp with one lane change or no lane change. Okay, if you look at this lane, if I'm on this lane, okay, and I have to go to freeway. If I go there,
One inch.
okay, so this is a weaving lane. Okay, if I'm here and I have to go to the ramp,
One inch.
no change. No change, right? Okay, let's continue. If I'm here and I have to go to the ramp, one change. Clear? How many weaving lanes? 3. Okay, so weaving lanes is 3. Okay, give me a next. Okay, and the length which is given between the ramps is 2000 feet. Okay, so this one is more than my L. Okay, so distance is less than the L max, that means both ramps will have an effect on each other, and this should be considered as a weaving segment. Okay, the next thing we will do is find out the capacity. Okay, for finding out the capacity, I need the VR 0.44. I need the short length, meaning the length 2000 feet. Okay, and I need the number of weaving lanes, which we said is 3. Okay, and I need the ideal capacity for freeway per lane. Okay, how much is the free flow speed? 70. Is it given here? Yeah. Okay, so 2400. Okay, this is the ideal capacity for the freeway. If your free flow speed is not mentioned here, in the previous slides you will see an equation as well. Okay, you can use the equation, but since our free flow speed is exactly 70, I can use 2400 here. Okay, so what is the capacity of the weaving segment? What? Whatever.
0.0765 L.
LS 2000. The distance between the two lanes. 890 per lane. This is 2400 minus this whole thing. or minus and then plus plus. Anyways, but 8,000, 2127, obviously. It cannot be more than the basic freeway, right? 2127. For the check, I need the total. Okay, this is per lane, I need the total. How many lanes I have? 3. So CIW is how much? 681. Now our total flow was 5,700, right? Okay, so this is more than that. That means what? Not good. Why not good?
Again, that person.
What he is saying is correct, but what he is thinking is wrong. Yeah, it's not as good because level of service is not F right now. Okay, capacity is more, the flow is less. So I did not cross level of service F. Okay, so in this way it is good, but it is not good because now we have to do more, right?
Yeah.
See?
No, understand me.
Okay, yeah, one more thing we should do is perform this check. We did not do this check. Okay, so for 3 weaving lanes we should do this. So how much is this value? This 6381 should not be more than this ratio.
7954.
Okay, so we are fine. Okay, if this value, this ratio was, let's say, 6,000, then my CIW will be 6,000. Okay, the ratio. Okay, so we'll take whichever is less, the ratio or the value, in any case. Now we can move forward. Okay, the next thing we should do, or we have to do, is find out the lane changes, total lane changes. Okay, we have to find out the minimum as well. We did not do the minimum. Okay, this will give you minimum number of lane changes. Okay, both ramps are on the same side, so I will use the first equation. Okay, so how many lane changes required to go from ramp to freeway? If I go to my figure,
One lane.
ramp to freeway, 1. Okay, and freeway to ramp, 0. We are talking about required. Okay, let me just required. So you are on the ramp. You want to go to the freeway. You make 1 lane change and you are on the freeway. Okay, this is required. Somebody wants to go in the second lane, they can, but it's not required. Somebody is on the freeway. He wants to go to the ramp. He can just continue. No, not required. Okay, nothing required. He can select to be in the other lane, but that's his choice. Not required. Okay, so ramp, freeway to ramp, 0. Freeway to ramp, 0.
But there is one.
Where is 1?
From the third.
No, required. Required meaning what? You are in the right lane. Okay, and then you have to go. You are in the right lane, still you have to do. That is required. Okay, if you are here, you should not be here. Why are you here? This is what you are thinking right now. Huh? Why are we here? Okay, so freeway to ramp, 0. Ramp to freeway, we have 1. Okay, so what is the volume for ramp to freeway? 800. Okay, so 800 into 1, 800. Okay, so minimum lane changes 800. Okay, only for ramp to freeway with 1 lane change. Next, we did this. Okay, now we have to find out the total weaving lane changes. Weaving meaning people who are going from ramp to freeway or freeway to ramp. Okay, So the one which we calculated just now, they are required. So you are in the right lane, but still you have to make this change. So this 800 is required this way. We calculated the first one. Now we still have to calculate this one. Okay. Interchange density is given 0.8. 0.8. Okay. And total number of lanes. Okay, which are 3. Okay. LS is 2000. How is that? Interchange density given 0.8. Okay, we call them lane changes per mile. Where is it? Okay, these are called as lane changes per mile. Okay, so these are for people who are weaving. Okay, and then for the other people who are non-weaving, so we have to first calculate the non-weaving intensity. Okay, so again LS is given, this is given 0.8, this is non-weaving volume. Okay, my total volume is 5700. Okay, and you can see the weaving here as well. Okay, 5700 total, and weaving is 2500. So the remaining is non-weaving. The remaining is non-weaving. Okay, so how much is non-weaving here?
3,000.
Okay, so give me non-weaving intensity. LS 2000, 0.8, huh? 512. Okay, now we come to this table. This table says that, huh? Okay, this table says that if you are in this range, less than 1300, then non-weaving will be this one. Okay, and there is a condition given here that if you are doing this one, then check with this one as well. Okay, you have to calculate both of them. You have to calculate both of them, and you will take the one which is maximum. Okay, you will calculate both of them and take the one which is maximum. Okay. Sorry? Just for fun.
We have to check more first.
First, yeah.
But if our in W, it's not greater than 1950.
Yeah, it's not. But they are saying that when you take this one, it should not be more than this one. No, it should be more than this one, yes. To take this, there are two conditions. I and W should be less than this value, and this value should be more than the other one.
611, 612.
No cheating, no cheating.
No, I want to see how they did different things. No, 611.
202402.
Which one?
Second.
2024?
2402.6.
Okay. Okay, so like we said, we will take the higher one. Okay? We'll take this one. Okay? Clear? To take the value from the first equation, there are two conditions. The first condition is I and W must be less than 1300. The second condition is this value itself should be less than this. Okay? If it is not less than the second value, we'll take the second value. Okay? Okay. Any questions? Clear? Okay, so this is my non-weaving lane changes. So what is my total now? Give me the total.
24 plus 2403.
Three eight. Okay, like I said, they are called as lane changes per mile. Any problem?
First one wrong.
First one is wrong. Which first one? And W1? How much is that? 1165. Everybody agrees?
Yes.
Okay, and the second one is?
Correct.
Okay, so our answer still doesn't change. The second one is still higher. We'll take this value. Okay. Now we are to the last stage where we will calculate the speed of weaving, non-weaving, and we will calculate the total speed, the average speed, and then the density. Okay, give me the weaving speed. Give me W first. W. And SW? Speed plus speed 70.
No, it's not correct.
Huh? No, it is not. No. 54 point. Okay. Then the non-weaving speed. This one. Okay. We use total flow here and total lanes. Total flow 5,700. Total number of lanes 3. This one. Okay, normally non-weaving should be higher speed and weaving should be less. Weaving people have to make changes and they are going from ramp to freeway and freeway to ramp, so they will be doing it slowly and so on. Okay, then what is the average speed now? So we'll add the weaving and non-weaving together now. Total volume 5,700. Huh? 63, huh? 63? Sure. Huh? 55. Non-weaving 3,200. Huh? 55. 55 point.
No, we talk about
خمسة كم اللي قلتها؟
55.4.
بس ده بلد كام؟
Is in the value Victor 55.4. Is the value
S and W is how much?
55.1.
1.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
And then this one just 55. If we use,
This one just 55.
yeah, if we use 55.
Okay. Okay. Any problem? Okay. Now you can give me the density. Okay. Total flow, total number of lanes upon the average speed. Total flow 5,700. Number of lanes 3. Speed is this. 34.5 passenger cars per mile per lane. Okay, you look at this table for the level of service, 34.5 is here. Okay, the level of service is
D.
D. Any questions?
Why do we need all this volume?
Huh?
Why we need all this volume?
Victor, at the end we
Somebody-
to calculate all this one.
Sorry?
At the end in my work.
Yeah. In your work, you will
I
you will program something. You will give us the code, and I will teach in the next semester. Yeah, obviously. You didn't give me the code yet. How can I teach? Okay, so Hamza will come with the code. Otherwise, he will get an F.
We use Ashto.
What Ashto? Ashto is what? I mean the programming code who will do these calculations for us. And this is not Ashto. Come on.
I think Professor Anib will make the
Huh?
Professor Anib will make the code.
Yes. Okay. Now. Okay. Now a freeway is made up of 4 types of segments. A freeway is made up of 4 types of segments. Tell me which ones. Types of segments in freeway. Types of segments.
Weaving segment.
Weaving,
Divergent.
diverge and merge. And what was the first one? The basic. Okay. All these segments can be together in one freeway. A freeway can have a merge segment. Then you go forward, it's a basic freeway segment. You go forward, you may find a diverge segment or a weaving segment. Okay. So a freeway, whenever you have a ramp, then you have to see whether it's merged, diverged, or weaving. And you will not have a freeway which does not have a ramp from start to end. So the whole freeway will not be a basic freeway. Okay. So you will have different types of segments on the freeway. Okay. So that means what? For every segment, you will do a separate analysis. Okay. And the flow will also change. Because when you will have a ramp, some people will be coming in and going out. So the flow will also change. Okay. So that means its level of service will also change. So for example, you have a merge segment now. So from there, people entered. For the merge segment, I have a different level of service because the procedure is different. After that, the level of service will not go back to the previous value because now the flow has changed. Okay. So at different segments of the highway, the freeway, the flow is different, the level of service is different, and the road conditions can also change. You may have number of values for each segment. Okay, like one for each segment. So how can we combine them together? How can we combine all these values together for a freeway? Okay. First thing is, this is the basic relationship we studied in the last chapter as well, even in the traffic course. Okay, flow equals speed into density. So we are using this. Okay, first of all, we will find out the average speed of the entire facility. Facility meaning the entire freeway. Facility means the entire freeway from start to end, merge, diverge, everything. Okay. So for every facility, you already found the speed and density. If you go back to all the analysis, we are always finding out these two. Speed, density, speed, density. Okay. So for every segment, you have speed and you have density. You multiply them together, you get flow. Okay. So to find out the average speed of the entire facility, I will take the flow of each segment multiplied by the length of the segment. Okay, flow of the segment multiplied by the length of the segment. Divide by again the flow multiplied by length upon speed of the segment. Clear? So if you have 4 segments, then 4 values here and 4 values at the bottom. Clear? Okay. So this will give you average speed of the facility, meaning the whole freeway, including everything, merge, diverge, whatever. Okay. Now if you want the density of the entire facility, the average density of the entire facility, this is what we use. Density of the segment multiplied by length of the segment multiplied by number of lanes in the segment. Total. Okay. Divide by length into number of lanes. Clear? Okay. This and this is called as weighted average. Okay. You know the simple average, right? They're very simple people, right? Simple, innocent, right? More accurate. Very good. Okay. So simple average can be used if all segments have the same length, same number of lanes, everything is similar. Okay. Then you can add them all together, divide by number of segments. That's a simple average. Okay. But we know if one segment is longer, it will have more effect on the whole freeway, right? So that's why we are doing weighted average. Okay. One segment has 4 lanes, another one has 3 lanes. So the one which has 4 lanes will have more effect. One segment is 2 miles long, another one is only 500 feet. So the one which is 2 miles long has more effect, right? Okay. So that's why we are doing the weighted average. Once you know the density, then you can go back to the level of service table to find out the level of service of the entire facility. Clear? Okay. These are some values. We have 4 different segments. Okay. And for these 4 segments, we found the speed and density. Okay. And the length is given, the number of lanes are given. Okay. Just a word here. There is a merge and diverge segment here. Which one? or which ones? Maybe more than one. Can you tell me? Which of these four segments is merge and diverge?
Three merge.
Huh?
Three.
Three is merge.
Three and four.
3 and 4? 3 and 4? 3 and 4?
اللي يطلعون merge ولا ضعيف أصلاً.
Which one?
3 and 4.
3 and 4?
Yeah.
3 and 4? How? Why?
Because the density becomes lower.
Okay.
So there's somebody dropped from the freeway.
Okay. Any other? Huh?
Number of weaving.
Number of viewing? Where is number of viewing? There's no number of viewing.
The last one.
I think
Number of lanes?
Yeah,
Because
three,
number of
three.
lanes? Yes.
and number of lanes increases.
3 and 4.
3 and 4? Okay.
On ramp or off ramp.
No,
Number of lanes.
2 and 3, I think.
2 and 3 why?
Because the density is increased.
Density is increased.
Yes.
Okay.
Decrease.
Decrease.
Number of lanes, density has nothing to do with merge or diverge.
The length.
You can have,
The length.
like you are waiting, huh? Everybody has to make mistakes. Huh?
Absolutely the speed. Start.
You are not listening to even her. This is how she gets the prize. See? Okay. You have to wait till everybody gets -1 and then you speak, right? Okay. It's because of the length. It's because of the length. For merge and diverge, the influence area is 1,500 feet fixed. Merge and diverge is under the influence area of the ramp. The influence area of the ramp is 1,500 feet. Fixed. Doesn't change. Okay, so if a freeway segment is given 1,500 feet, there is very, very high chance that it's a merge or diverge. It can be others as well, yes. There is no restriction that it cannot be weaving, or it cannot be basic. It can be, okay? But if it is merge or diverge, its length is always,
1,500.
okay? You cannot have a merge or diverge segment with less or more than that. Clear? Clear, everybody? Okay. So, this can give you an idea. Anyways, so what we need to do is, for all these segments, first of all, we will calculate their flow. Okay, so flow equals speed into density. Give me the flow for each one of them. Huh? 1982.
1625.
1625.
1, 2, 3, 1.
1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Now we can calculate the speed and density of the facility. Okay. Give me the speed. You already have the flow and the length and the speed. So summation of 4 values here, summation of 4 values here.
So the summation is only for flow or for
Flow into length.
هذا
How it?
زين سوي
زين
سوي تحت بروحها كان عندي رقم مالي سوي تحت بروحها 17
ليش ما خليت حالي؟
شلون معلوماتك يعني والتعليم؟
What? Speed. How much? How much? You did flow into length upon speed, right? N over S? L over S. What? Huh? 62.5. Okay. Then the density. Very good. How will you do it in the exam?
Together.
Together, no? I'll put you in 100. See, the one who is doing alone is giving the answers. Even together, you cannot do it. Hmm?
So it'll be
Boy.
I know that. You will see.
Only I can decide your grades like this. 23. Okay. Very good. Okay. Level of service what? C. C.
Yeah, like I
See?
said, yeah.
Okay. Any problems? Any questions? Okay. Just the last point here that you are using values for 4 different segments. Okay, and then you are trying to combine them into one level of service, right? So these 4 values should be for the same time interval. You cannot do, okay, segment 1 peak hour was in the morning, segment 2 peak hour in the evening, and then you try to combine them. It's wrong. Okay, so this combination should be for the same time interval. Okay, they are mentioning here as P, so it's the same. Clear? Okay, tomorrow I'll be going for a site visit. Okay, so no class, and I will record few slides. Okay, for the next one. Okay, the theoretical part I will try to cover. Okay, so I will upload a video for the slides for the next one. Okay, so see it before you come next time. Okay, thank you.